6 o'clock here. Jason and Alicia with you. We are following a lot of stories this morning, including some breaking news out of St. Paul. Michelle Beck is live on that scene. We're going to talk to her in a few minutes.
And we could have an ice out, too. Some records could be broken, John, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's how this year is going, right? Look at yesterday, talking about the warmth that's building. This was yesterday high, 51. Notice 60 in Marshall. That warmth is coming in here today, and we're going to continue to climb. Here are current temperatures as you're waking up for your Monday, 36. We were in the teens to kick off your Sunday, so it's extremely mild, and that is a big reason we're going to have that launching pad to get into the 60s. Warm start, rapid warming here through noon. We'll be in the middle 50s by noon, so if you're going with a light coat, you're going to have to shed the layers quickly here today. Some increasing cloud covers. We'll go mostly cloudy for times in the afternoon, but a lot of sunshine to start and a great day. Hard to complain about 65 degrees here. You got to pinch yourself. It's normally snowing outside at this time of the year. Enjoy a great start to the week. Cece?
Thanks, John, and happy Monday. Taking a look again at the big map. There are no crash icons anywhere on the big map right now, so if you're heading out the door right now, things across every part of the metro looking really great right now. I do want to zoom in right now on to St. Paul just to show you how traffic is flowing in that area. This is 35E northbound at Larpenteur Ave. Things looking really good there. I haven't forgotten about the South Metro. I'll tell you how your drive will be there in a few. Alicia.
All right, Cece, thank you. We just learned new details in the last few minutes here about an alleged standoff happening right now in St. Paul.
So let's get right to Michelle Beck, who is outside an apartment right now on Westminster Street near Rose Avenue. Michelle, what can you tell us about the situation?
Man, guys, a lot changing in the last half hour alone. We've been pushed back a block. This crime scene tape is fresh here, and all that because the bomb squad, they are here. They tell us that they are beginning their work here at the bottom of this block. So let's give you a closer look at what we can see from about a block away. Also in the half hour, we heard over that bullhorn, "You are under arrest." Also, go into the hallway with your hands up. Again, the bomb squad is here, and since about 4 a.m., we've been following this story here on scene, and we know there's a person on the third floor. Officials know what unit, as far as what unit that person is in, as the officers have been calling that person out of that unit. And around 5:30 is when we saw the developments, a lot changing here, things quickly changing here. From between 4 a.m. to 5:30, as much as we've seen St. Paul police officers in regular uniform. Of course, they did have some, it appears to be bulletproof vests on, but again, 5:30 was when we saw the police officers in more military style or tactical style gear heading in and again swapping out those units there. And at this time, still, St. Paul Police and St. Paul Fire, who's also on scene, they haven't gone back to us about what exactly is going on. But again, this we know for sure, a person is barricaded in there and they want that person out. And so a lot developing in the last half hour alone. We'll try to get things confirmed and let you know as soon as we get them.
Man, things escalating quickly out there, no doubt. Michelle, do we know what stemmed this or what escalated this? What happened out there?
All that is still unclear. All we know is that, as I've been listening into that bullhorn, the officers speaking over the bullhorn, there is someone inside, and the bullhorn, the officers would say to the extent of, we need everybody out. And so we do expect multiple people to be inside, as well as that one person. Police have said, you are under arrest.
All right, potentially dangerous situation out there. Michelle, you make sure you keep safe, but keep us updated on everything going on out there. We appreciate it. Thank you.
And we'll check back soon. Thank you, Michelle. Well, the next few hours, fire marshal investigators will be at the scene of the Lutsen Lodge fire, digging through rubble. They're trying to figure out what caused the historic building to go up in flames back in February. The site has been blocked off since then. Right now, they're asking people to stay away for their own safety.
This morning, a Hopkins High School senior is in an induced coma to help her brain heal after a violent crash last week. Of course, we're not going to show you the crash. It's very, very violent. This happened on Highway 7 in Minnetonka. 17-year-old Lauren Olson suffered brain bleeds and broken bones. She's a captain on the Hopkins lacrosse team.
Since she's always been there to take care of us, we think it's our time to step in and just be there for her right now. Mm-hmm.
A search warrant says the other driver was possibly under the influence when they allegedly ran a red light while speeding. Police say the 29-year-old did not have a license and had a long list of driving violations.
The Casablanca restaurant and lounge will be back open today, about 24 hours after a triple shooting near its back parking lot. Minneapolis police say two women and a man were shot. Police say the man is fighting for his life right now. Police also tell us a fight broke out, which led to the shooting. As of this morning, no one has been arrested.
Time now 6:06, and we're learning this morning the Biden administration is stepping in after a cyber attack on Change Healthcare, the subsidy of Minnesota-based United Health Group. In a letter from Health and Labor Secretary's officials, insurance companies were asked to make advance payments to healthcare providers. The letter also asked UHG to make sure no providers go under because of delayed payments. USG previously had said it planned to have things back up and running in mid-March.
Well, as soon as today, Lake Minnetonka's ice out date has potential to tie a record set nearly 150 years ago. The lake's earliest ice out date on record is March 11th, 1878. Water Patrol and the Freshwater Society will be back on the water today, checking the ice to possibly declare the ice out. With temperatures expected to reach the 60s this afternoon, it's unlikely any remaining ice will stick around for too long.
So the lower lake still has a decent amount of ice. I would say it's still got about half the ice in Lower Lake North. Most of the other bays are pretty clear. It's a possibility. With wind, rain, heat, they all do a number on the ice.
And last year's ice out date was April 19th. Lake Minnetonka already broke a record this winter for latest ice in date. According to the DNR, it was declared January 13th, breaking the old record by 11 days.
This Thursday, Vice President Kamala Harris will be making a stop in the Twin Cities. The visit is part of her nationwide Fight for Reproductive Freedoms tour. And during the tour, she's focusing on the impacts of overturning Roe v. Wade. Harris is also calling on Congress to restore the protections of Roe. The exact details of her stop have not been released.
Happening this week, union janitors across the Twin Cities will vote on a tentative agreement. Early Saturday morning, they reached the deal with their employers following 20 hours of negotiations. This all comes after a 3-day strike where picketers rallied at the airport and in downtown Minneapolis. The agreement includes a pay raise to $20 an hour, more sick days, life insurance, and 401k plans.
Quite the moment there. A standing ovation for Lou Nanne, thanking him for the last 60 years as the voice of high school